finally given in and are re-roofing the roof above the lobbies. We've been going around in circles and chasing our tail for the last 12 months trying to find leaks and fix them and patch them, and the reality is that roof is just at the end of its life. So it's a bit unfortunate because in 18 months we're probably going to have to redo it again. This is a great example of the issue of deferred maintenance we face here at St James. You know, this stuff really should have been tackled 15 years ago. I came through here in 2010 and did a really detailed look through the building, and this water ingress issue was present back then. So it's a long-standing issue. As you can see, parts of the roof are dangling down, and we've removed chunks of the ceiling in here. And the reason for that is water was getting in and we didn't quite know what areas were fully water affected and which weren't. So we've removed some areas just for safety reasons to make sure it doesn't fall on anyone. We've been waiting over a month to get a clear weather window to do this work. It's over 2 weeks worth of work, and the roofing system that we've decided to go for is a 2-part torch-on roof membrane. And in order to do that, we've had to remove most of the existing roofing, which is why we needed a good weather window, and we had to prep the surface. And the roofing membrane that we've chosen is a torch-on roofing membrane. So essentially that means that the membrane has an adhesive on it which is activated by heat. So the blowtorch is used to heat the membrane, and that then gives it the adhesion to stick to the roof and then to the second layer. And the second layer is actually really important because that's what blocks the UV from getting into the waterproof layer, which waterproofs the roof. Between the new roof, the new gutters, traps and flashings we've put on the St James, we've got the theatre back into a really good, stable, 99% weather type place, which is just another step towards being able to commence works on site in the new year. So the waterproofing isn't the only thing we've been working on lately at St James. We've also been developing our construction methodology and doing our construction planning to hopefully kick off works in the new year. And I guess our major piece of work has been the foundation system. A key part of the structural upgrade of St James is determined by what we do in the foundations. In fact, it sets the performance criteria that's required for the rest of the building. And as you can see from this, we've got this really complex foundation structure that we have to build for the theatre, and that's substantially more than what's there at the moment. And essentially what it is we're putting about 120 piles, new piles, which are essentially big holes that we drill into the ground, filled with steel and concrete, and at the top of each pile there is one of these isolators. So this is one of our triple pendulum base isolators that we'll use here at St James, and we had these made and sent over a little while ago. And essentially what happens is we build new piles or dig new holes, fill them full of steel and concrete, and they create little columns. And on top of each column sits one of these, and that essentially is the roller skate. That enables the building to move freely on top and the ground to move and the building just to stay still. And that has the effect of essentially removing the forces going through the building in the event of an earthquake. So these isolators that we've had made and delivered will sit on top of these new piles, and on top of them will sit a new framework structure that will ultimately connect all the building together. As you can see, what we've designed and proposed compared to what's actually here is vastly different. What we have here is really just the perimeter walls and these two columns.